If you're a world or plot-focused writer who struggles to get character interiority on the page, this video is for you. Hi, I'm C. I'm a developmental editor of fiction. I post craft of writing advice videos here and extras on Patreon. And if you're struggling with getting your character's inner world on page, odds are you're struggling with what to put on the page and how to get it on there. When it comes to what the reader needs to know about the character's inner world, start by focusing on two categories. Category 1, goals and motives. In every single scene, you want to make sure that the reader knows what that character is trying to do and why. Now, sometimes the reader already knows this. Sometimes it's obvious, you've already made it clear via context, but this is the thing that I ding writers on most often while editing, so if you're struggling with interiority, you're probably struggling with this. This is super important because it connects the character, their actions, and their desires to the movement or the events of the external plot in a direct cause and effect chain. It's what makes protagonists feel active and dynamic, and it's what introduces tension and stakes into the story because your character is trying to do something, and all of those external forces that you're so good at building up, the world, the plot, that's roadblocking that character from achieving those goals. In order for that juicy tension to exist, the reader needs to know what those goals are. The second category to focus on getting on the page is reaction. There's a saying amongst actors that acting is reacting. While I'm not an actor myself, I imagine that this is a saying because it's trying to remind actors to embody their character, and as writers, we are also trying to embody our characters. When something major happens, when the reader encounters a new setting or a new piece of world-building information, when they're having a conversation, when there's movement around them, when important events are unfolding. We need to see the character digesting, reacting, reflecting, making judgments, making plans. What do these events and pieces of information mean to the character? What does it mean for their goals? Your point of view character is the lens through which the reader receives the story, and in order to connect to them and to their experience, we have to understand how the character is digesting everything that's going on around them, and that is all about reaction. Interiority is in some ways about making that point of view character's interpretation of events clear to the reader. There are three primary ways that you're going to express that interiority. So now we're moving over into the how, the execution portion. You're either going to do this with straight narration, with something called free indirect style, or via verbatim thought. Straight narration is exactly what it sounds like. The character unpacks something in a paragraph that sounds just like the narration in the rest of the story. Free indirect style or free indirect speech is a narrative style, so that narration then is going to take on the voice of the character. It's going to sound a lot more like stream of consciousness. And then verbatim thought is lifted directly out of the character's head. Often we see it italicized, it's in first person, and almost always also in present tense. If I elaborate on this video is going to be 10 minutes long, so if you'd like to learn more about different styles for interiority, let me know in the comments and I'll make videos for each of them.